I'd like to give you the idea about session. So, sir, I have somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. I'm lucky. Lucky. Oh, cool. Mhm. I got it. Sir, my friend.
Yeah, we are with you.
Actually, in JSP servlet, Spring is based on JSP servlet. Yep.
Mhm.
Hello. Spring is based on servlet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
JSP is a servlet. Yes. Every JSP is eventually converted into.
Servlet.
Servlets.
Yeah.
So can I say Spring is based on JSP and servlet? Answer is yes. Who is buzzing me? And why? Okay. Hmm. Guys,
Mm-hmm.
have you heard about scope? In JSP servlet, we have 4 scope.
Prototype, something like that.
No,
Prototype
sir.
singleton.
You are talking about
Sp-
Spring Bean scope.
Oh yeah.
I'm
okay.
talking about scope in JSP servlet.
I don't know those.
Mm.
So JSP servlet, how many scope we have? Total 4. Spring, how many scope we have in Spring Bean?
3, is that 3? Like singleton, prototype,
If
and
And global.
if you
something.
Google it on the internet, normally you will find 5 scope.
Mm-hmm.
Singleton, prototype, session, request, and global session. This you will get
Okay.
on the internet, right? But total, since Spring 4.3, we have 7. 2 more you
Okay.
need to add, that is application scope and WebSocket. But in JSP servlet, we have total 4 scope. Page, page scope, request scope, which you use always, right? To carry data from servlet to
Database.
JSP, and session scope. And last, you must know all those things I'm telling you. This is important. Application scope. Make sense? Yep. Yep. So scope is all about how long this object is how long this object is alive. So, and these are the container which can hold other objects. So scope can hold other objects.
Mm-hmm.
Scope can hold other objects. That's correct. Mhm.
Yeah.
Scope can hold other objects, right? So there's order of it, right? Page has less, visibility, a life cycle, you can say, right? Who will allow you more? Page will be visible to only in page request as long as your request is alive. Then we have session, and highest is the application
Mm-hmm.
scope. Application. So basically, uh, client browser makes HTTP call to the server, and HTTP is the stateless protocol. What is the meaning of stateless? When you make HTTP request, whatever data you will send, once response is generated, data is lost.
Mm.
So which protocol is HTTP protocol? HTTP is
Stateless. It does not have attributes.
stateless, stateless protocol. Meaning is
No
if
attribute.
you are making an request and whatever data is present in the request, once response is generated, it is gone. In second request, you can say, hey, can you give me the data which I have sent you in the previous request? Your server will say, hey, fool, you are totally full. You don't know? HTTP is the stateless protocol. So whatever you have sent in the previous request, you cannot get in next following request. Why? Because whatever data is there in the request, and once the response is generated, data is lost. You understand the meaning of the request scope? Yep. You got a point?
Yes.
So normally what you do when you if you want to maintain the state means if two application is talking to each other, so you can maintain the state. State means whatever you talked about earlier, I remember. So my conversation with you, it is stateless or stateful? Any guess? I'm talking with you. My conversation with you is stateless or stateful?
Stateful.
Stateful because I remember, right? By whatever I'm saying, we are remembering it. It's not like I'm saying something and you say I forget it. What you say?
Yeah.
Fine.
Mhm.
So when server is sending the request, how server can remember it, right? So when server is sending the request from the browser, and it is request is coming to the server, you can create a HTTP session object, and this HTTP session object is browser specific because when HTTP session is created, it uses browser information also, right? And once it is creating session HTTP session, then it generates session ID. What generate, man?
Session
Session
ID.
ID. Session ID is the unique key, right? And this session ID is sent back to client
Client.
as a cookie. So you are supposed to send the session ID in each and every request automatically. Daksh, what I say?
Okay.
This session ID you are supposed to send
Supposed to send
in each and every request. So once
automatic.
in first request session ID is not there, but second onward session ID is there. Once it reach to the server, your session object is mapped with your
Browser.
session ID.
Oh, doesn't.
So you tell me, in my next request, can I get my session? Yeah, session ID is there. You will get your session, and in that session you can add your object, right? So whatever data you will add into your previous request, it will be there. Why? How
So,
your state is managed on the server using HTTP session. Make sense? So
Yes.
it's mentioned here. This is the API which allows communication between the client and server to be
Stateful.
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 so sir, this session ID is in the form of cookies.
Yes.
Yeah. Session ID is managed with the help of cookie. Cookie is the small data present on the client, which is sent in each and every request, which we are sending from client to server.
Right. Sir.
Fast. Done. No worries. Cookie and all, we should, HTTP session was part of the JSP and servlet session. I don't know it is covered or not.
Was not covered. It was not covered. It was not covered.
Yeah.
Okay, people may be waiting for me.
So the
Anyway,
cookie is created by the browser, or is it created by the Spring container?
actually, Spring container does not do all those things. Cookie is created on client side, but instruction is sent from the server. But cookie you can create by using client JavaScript also. Hey, can I create a cookie with using JavaScript? Yes, you can do it. Can we create a cookie with the help of server? Yes.
Okay.
What is a cookie? Cookie is the small data at the client machine, and this data is automatically sent to the server in each and every request. Oh, so if you want to send cookie data from client to server, do you think you need to do anything? No, at all. Automatically, whatever your cookie data is there, automatically it will be sent to the server in each and every request. Automatically.
Nagendra. So when the session is killed, the cookie is killed too?
Answer is no.
Okay, the cookie remains.
Yeah. If session is killed, cookie is not necessarily to be killed. So guys, what's the purpose of HTTP session? Session is the object. When you make a request, you can create the session. In the session, you can add your data. Whatever data you will add in the session, it will be present as long as your session is alive,
Alive.
right?
Okay.
And every session object has some session timeout. By default, for Tomcat, session timeout is 30 minutes. You can customize it.
Okay.
So if you add some data into the session, how long it would be there? For 30
For
minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Is
So what
it?
I'm doing here, sir, when you add this parameter and you call the method, if HTTP session object is there, it will not create. If it is not there, it will create for it. But it is user specific, man. If this endpoint is called by Daksh, so it will be depend on Daksh browser. If it is called by somebody else like Alankar, so it will depend on his machine. Clear? Automatically.
Okay.
So I'm creating session and I'm adding user into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in this session, I'm just adding one more attribute, email, right? Right. I don't know. Email, I can just add something of my choice, techno100@gmail.com. Cool. So in session, what information I've added? My username and password. That's cool.
Is
Now,
there a size limitation of the session? Like,
pardon?
is there like size limitation of the session? Because it's the data, right? So, is there any limitation of?
No, no. I don't think there's any limitation, but everything has a limitation, right? It's not infinite. But recommendation is session should be very light as much as you can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the application will be slower.
Okay.
So, as per the best programming practice for web application, in session we should not add any data unless and until you do not have any other choice. Clear?
Yeah, I'm clear. Yeah.
Normally you say, "My God, I was not willing to do it, but no, I was about to kill." So that time, no, I don't have any choice. That's why I did it. I'm sorry. Clear? Username, email, right? You want to kill the session, guys? Yeah. When you do log out, then here you can kill your session. Kill me session means you would say, "Hey, my user." Hey, you would say, "Hey, user, whatever data is for me in the session, just kill it." Confused? No. After killing it, you want to go to the which page, man? Login page.
Yep.
You can do redirect
Yeah, we can
colon
redirect pass the action.
Login.
colon slash auth. Only auth you write. You want to go to auth, right? If you want to send some message, so you can say message request to
You are
login.
locked out.
Exactly, you can write it. Yep, I have done. And this logout URL pattern, you have to map it. I'm coming to my controller. After authentication, I don't want to go to the login page. Now I want to go to, after authentication, I want to go to show I'll sign up. Allow me. Where I want to go? Redirect colon slash. Make sense?
You said you can need a slash.
Slash, I think in redirect, I don't remember. In redirect, normally we write slash.
Okay.
Slash means
Action.
slash means you want to hit this action. So once you authenticated, you will go to signup.jsv, which will showing you all the data. And here I
Naginda.
want just a second. Here I want to make a logout page. Allow me. Give me a sec. And here you can have logout. Logout. I'm coming to you, sir. Logout. Logout. And here, href, you can write logout. No action.
Yeah.
Make sense? Yep. So when you click on the logout button, this controller will be called. Agree? Yeah. And here you should, before invalidating, you should update your sign up history. Yes or no? Hello, hero. What I'm saying, you should update your sign up history. How? Means you should update your logout time. Update. Help me. Logout. Sorry, what I'm doing. Logout. And here you can only send primary key of
The sign up entity.
no. You have to send primary key of
Sign up history.
Sign up history. This ID you need because
Yeah.
the foreign key it will be duplicate, right? So you'll be in trouble. Either you can have in time in you need this primary key. How I will get this primary key? I don't know. I need your help, guys. You see my style of coding. I don't know. What I need to do is like when you are login successfully, then you are storing username and email, right? But you should save the login history also, right? यहाँ पे, Mr. Hero. Like from here you are not returning anything. Are you following me? But Spring Data JPO repository, DAPCH, it will return an object of sign up entity, and
Yep.
this sign up entity will have primary key also inside it, right? So you say D entity and return. What you can return? You can return the primary key of it. How? Dot
Entity dot get
get ID, get
ID. Yeah.
LID.
Hmm.
And change
एक
void.
second, एक second, एक second. Give me a second. It should be. एक second. It should be sign up history. This right? Yep.
Yep.
So you can return
Get
sign up
ID.
sign up history ID,
Hmm.
and here you can write integer
Yeah.
and but the save update logout. So who wrote this? I need little bit time. Give me a sec. Actually, I have to save history. That is fine. Update logout time. Okay, you just give me a sec. This method is going to return integer. What's wrong with this? Okay, just a sec. First of all, I need to change my method. Yep. Earlier, this method was not returning anything. Now it is returning primary key of the history data. And here, what you want to update, man? We want to update. यहाँ पे you are going to what you are going to pass? You are going to pass integer SHID.
SHID. Yes.
So what you are supposed to do in this? Like here, what you can do? Using primary key, you can load the record. Find by primary key. Remember we have.
Yeah.
So you can
ID.
say, hey, history table. Your primary key is this, and I want to get entity, right? Here, what you will get? You will get sign up history
Sign up
entity.
history.
So in this, everything is there, but you are only interested to update out time.
Logout time. Yeah.
So date utils already we have method over here which will give you the current time. You know it, right? My job is
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Very good.
And this method you have to update in this
Interface.
in interface. And like here, today you will learn the beauty of the hibernate. Actually, when you are updating the record, don't forget to use a notation that is called or transactional. Just mug it for today. Why,
Yes,
man?
sir. Yesterday I did on the delete query. The delete
It's
method working.
not working.
Yeah.
You
And
need
as
to
soon
use
as I
this.
put the transactional, it's working.
This notation you have to put. This notation will ensure DML operation. So you can put on this, right? This is a DML operation. Yeah. So which notation you can use?
Transactional.
Transactional, which is coming from the Spring package. Here, same thing. It is returning the primary key of it. Why you need it? Because when you update it, you need the primary key of it. Otherwise, how you can? You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, how you can come to know which rows you have to update? So, sir, where? Give me a sec. I'm coming to the controller, right? Hey, controller. Like here, your username password is correct. In session, what you want to store? You want to store set attribute, and here shid. What it was? It is when you are saving it, right? What it is returning, sir? It is returning shid. So that shid, ushid. This SSID I'm going to save into, sorry. This SSID I'm going to save into my, make sense? This SSID I'm going to save into my session. Why? Because this is the way I can update my logout time. Make sense? And what key I'm going to use, man? Reply karo. I'm going to use SHID.
SHID.
Clear? So what you do when you do logout, right? Before session invalidate, right? What you do? Get attribute. One more point. Whatever data you have set over here, Daksh. Whatever you have set over here, you can get over here. No? It's clear. I got confused. Nobody replying.
That's
What
good,
I'm
sir.
doing? Like here, I'm setting my data at the time of login, but at the time of logout, I'm fetching it. After that, what you need to do? What you need to do? We can call this method, no? And there is a method which is called update logout time, and you can pass it. Done. It's done. I can show you. Allow me. How you can run it? TPL. You just
Run it.
log out.
Yeah.
Password, I don't remember. Oh, no, I don't remember the password. Iska, I remember. No. Password is test. And no, password is test. Hello. And you have logout button now. You are my friend. No, I came over here. Where's the logout button? I lost it. Sir.
And I don't think that you put it. We just did the href tag.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
magic. No, I put it at wrong place actually. It should be on this file, right? But what are the issue? I put it at wrong place. Now it should come. Can you see this? Yeah. Clang, clang.
It should be within dev container then, right? TVC.
Yeah, yep. You can put a photo. That would be nice. Oh my God, my Duke container. Yeah. Hey, when you click on it, what happened? See, Mr. Hero,
We'll go to login page.
you can open the table.
Your history.
My table has only got those. Web3 tech. Yeah. I don't remember. What's my table name?
Sign in history.
I can't see it. Which is my database name?
Cubic tag DB is your database.
Thank you.
They can sign up history. So right now I'm dealing with this one, right? ये वाला है, I guess. No? So let's do log out. I think you see, refresh ka? No? It is updated. Can you see this? Abhi you have logout time and login time and logout time. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Good. Yeah.
Sir. Now onwards, whatever login you are going to do, you will get the logout of it. Let me try with this 43 ter. 43 ter. 43 ter. No? But if you see in database, they would be, a null. When you do logout, it is going to update it. Make sense? Yep. Done. Now what I need to do next, man? Here, first of all, I'm going to set my session timeout. Allow me. So if you want to set it programmatically or you want to set it with property file, choice is in your hand. Using property file? Oh, nice. So Google,
Yes.
session timeout, Spring Boot 2. Yes. You do it. night to tell you. Twinkling session timeout. No. Correct setting is yeah, it seconds, right? Nobody can say I don't know. You know, I'm going to make session timeout, right? So now it is for
60 seconds.
let's make it 30 seconds, right?
Okay.
Please remember it. This is for 30 seconds. After it, you want, right? When your session is kill, you wanna, so you can make a. Give me a second. I don't know. In Spring Boot, you have to create a listener. No? This listener. Logout. I don't remember. Spring Boot
Yes.
HTTP session listener. HTTP session listener. We have to. There is many way to configure it. Like you see, I do not remember each and everything, but I know I can do it.
I have a question. Like, how does the system know that we are still like for like 30 seconds, 60 seconds? How does the system know that?
Actually, it is known to the server, and everything is managed in the application by the server. So server knows it, right? So there is a thread who may be checking in the background.
So I have the same question. So I mean, is it like how long you are idle and then the session times out?
Actually, there is a daemon thread running in the background, which is checking all the time, right? Which object, actually it maintain the map, right? And there is a timer inside it, right? So when time passes, a timer is going to be updated.
Okay.
एक second. But I want you. Like, this is not my friend. एक second. Spring Boot HTTP session listener. I think we can do like this also, as we did, man. Or give me a second. Spring Boot updated HTTP session listener. Uh, let's do like this. It is simple. You guys with me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm creating a listener. Allow me. Package. This listener is going to do what? When your session is expire, this will come in the picture. App session listener. You guys with me? Yep. I did it.
Okay.
This annotation, this is a listener. This listener will come in the picture when your session is created and session is destroyed. Allow me. No? So when the session is destroyed, you have to reply. Right? Session is created, it is called, but I'm interested in session destroy. Am I correct?
Yeah. Session destroy.
The question, I think that when session is destroyed, I'll before destroying, I'll get my HTTP session. Yep. People, it's clear to you? Not replying. Hey, what happened?
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yes, yes,
This
I'm
method will
listening.
be called when your session is automatically expired after some time.
Mhm.
Already you have code, but kaise, how you can access bean over here? You cannot access the bean over here. Why? Because this is not managed by
Spring.
Ink.
Spring container.
Mhm.
I think we should have something. Give me a second. My bad luck. Accessing Spring container. You know what I'm trying to do? I need a Spring container. But I can do it. Ooh. In Spring, maybe we can do it, but that's not my concern. Mm, yeah, I want to access in Java code. You understand where I stuck? Hmm? You guys are not replying. Where I stuck? You understand? Say yes, no. Actually, right now I have all my code in the controller. Can you see this? When you log out,
Yes.
then from here you are calling it, right?
Mhm.
So where I stuck? I'm asking this question. I stuck. I cannot access this login service. I cannot auto-wire this login service. Where?
I'm inside the listener.
Inside the listener. Why? Why I
It's
cannot do this auto-wiring?
I'm
Because listener
managed
is
by
not.
Spring.
Listener is not inside the Spring container. Listener is managed inside GSP servlet container. So I need to look if it can be managed by the Spring container. I think there is some way to do. I don't remember. Oh, somebody is following me. Hmm. Spring Boot. Spring Boot plus HTTP session listener example. Same link I got it, but what is use of it? No, I stuck. Mm, I don't know. There, mm,
Should you not probably add a dependency something maybe? Can you fix it for you? Listener dependency.
no. Actually, I don't know. There is a way to make a bean of it, or let me try more little bit. It's too much. This is boring. Super boring. It's also talking the same thing. Hmm? Hmm. What is trying to do? Give me a second. I had a requirement implement HTTP listener. Guys, give me a second. Give me 2 minutes, please. Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me a second. I had a requirement to implement a solution in my Spring Boot website, which has no data to achieve this. I did following. Oh, he's crying. Hmm. No, no, this is. Give me a second. Fool, fool. Nah. Mm-mm. How I can stuck? Actually, I'm trying. Okay, I don't know it'll work or not. Nah?
Yeah, no problem.
Please. So what I'm going to do, I'll make a config file the way he's doing. Actually, I'm trying to configure my listener with the Spring container, right? This is just a try. See, normally I know the solution. Yes, you know. Right now I don't know.
Hmm.
I know how to solve it, but I don't know how to configure it. Tring and tring, tring and tring, 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 tring. Cool. Hmm? Where is my listener? Hmm? My listener is this. I can use this qualified. Copy. Mhm. No, I'll explain you once it works because I'm not sure it is going to work or not, right? You know, so I don't need this. I'm using auto add here, right? Why? Because I want to see it is auto add or not.
Yeah.
Actually, I just did it because I know when session is created, so it will do something. Try. Ooh, running it. Oh, is it? It is restarted because it
Hmm.
is very small application. So what I'm going to do, localhost. I'll explain you each and
8080
everything. 8080
Google
slash Google. I don't know the password user. Java Hunk.
test.
Password is test test. Authenticate. Right? Is printing or not? No? The session is created. Hmm? Okay, एक second. This is. Let me run it again. Willing to know this is called or not? No? This is out. Hmm. It is called password is TST. When session is created, can you see this? Mhm. Hello, it is called.
Null pointer.
Mm, it is called. But whatever I was thinking, let me Google it a little bit more. Basically, my intention was I can auto wire it or not, right? It's not working. That's why it is null. Yep. Oh, why I'm not smart? Huh? We have to be. Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
I got the solution. I got
Yeah.
it. Like here, you are creating a new HTTP session listener, right?
Yeah.
So in this constructor, you can set it. Wow, I got the solution. No? Thank you. No? What man? Abey, here you cannot auto add it. That is correct, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. But what you can do, you are creating object of it, you can set it manually. Got it or confused? No. This bean I am going to set it with through the constructor. No? Spring will not inject it, I am injecting it manually. Make sense? So next thing is, sir, answered. Next thing is when you are creating it, right? देखिए यहाँ पे in configuration you can do auto add. I know that.
Yeah.
That I know. So here I can auto add login service. You got a point? Because I know in configuration you can do auto add. So this login service you can pass in the constructor. Now my purpose is solved. Hello, Mister. Like here I am registering this I'm creating, right? And with the help of this code, Spring annotated annotation and Spring provided. Spring says if you want to create your own listener, use to me, right? In this constructor, I am auto adding and passing it. Clear? Let's try. Again, I'm asking question. Do you think I know this already? No. I just Google it. But I know many things here and there. So earlier
It's printed
when
out.
I was
Yeah, the sysout is
no
coming. So
no sysout is not coming. When you create the session, it will come. Tick. And in the beginning of the line, can you see this? Wow, it's coming now. My job is done. Thank you. I solved it. Now what do you need to do? In this listener, I know in this listener, this is getting called session or service we have. So in session, you have written the similar code in login controller. So you can you have to do this. Mister, this will be called when session will be automatically log out. So from the session, what you are fetching? From the session, you are
SHID.
fetching SHID, and from SHID, you are just updating the time in database. Done. So this method will be called when? Daksh.
As soon
This
as it
method will be
to
called
the
when
log
session
out.
is timeout automatically. When you do log out, right? When you do log out, then it will come. But when log out is done automatically, then this also will come, right?
Yeah.
So, but question is when you do log out, right? Oh man, I think a logout code, if you write, we should delete from here also. Why? Already, because when you do session invalidate, right? That listener will call. Nah? That's why I deleted it. Make sense? Hey, Dutch, what I said? Either session is validated by you programmatically, right? Or not replying. Or it is invalidated by the container, GSP solid container. In all the cases, this will be called. Yes, you know?
It was
This will be called always. When? This will be called always when session
And
is
session is
expired. Session expired in two ways. First,
Timeout.
timeout. Second one is by programmer. Logout. Logout. Timeout or second
Logout.
logout. Let's try. What do you need to do? Only God knows. My comment is not comment. Too much, too much.
Line
Very sad and bad. Okay. Mister, allow me. My session time is how long? 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do, guys?
Wait for 30 seconds.
Log out.
again.
Yeah, I'm going to log in and then I'll wait. Ooh, it's not running. Hey, I can revise it because I don't know you got confused or not. But see, honestly, I'm telling you, this I'm doing first time in Spring Boot. No, I did it earlier, but without Spring Boot. Spring Boot, it was new for me. For a new session, it would be easy for me now.
So now we'll wait for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to log in and test. So login. After login, I want to show you. देखिए यहाँ पे, so many things. अभी we show you the current one. 143 देख लॉगआउट नहीं है ना I need to be wait for how long sir
30 seconds.
30 seconds yeah I'm not touching it start from 30 so you have to go to 44
04 to 34.
if the whatever I have taught you that is if it is correct then session will be time out automatically.
Refresh it, I guess.
Is this done?
Yeah, I guess it's 30 seconds already.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to refresh my, and I can see this.
Database.
I can see from the console also because on console we have statement. Dani. Let's try. I think it is done. Can you see this? So I'm going to refresh it. Hands probed, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not working. I,
Oh,
I don't know. No, it's
mm,
not working. 1 second. Session timeout. I don't know. Give me a second. This is not working, I guess. So, property file. I don't know if this is correct or not. 30 seconds. This server solid session timeout. Let me check it again. Or Spring Boot. Okay, let me do with without this. I'm going to make it very. No, you can do this. Or when you are creating session. No, here you can say it. Session dot Daksh.
mm-hmm.
Invalidate.
Invalid.
Set max interval. Here you can set it. I think in millisecond. Specify the time in seconds between client requests. Yeah, seconds. So I'm going to just do it for 10 seconds, right? Because we are in hurry.
Mm.
I did for 10 seconds only. And I'm going to try. Okay. Oh, very power and pass. It would be easy. Power, pass, authenticate. Uh, delete it. And in database, no, this is a new record. Okay. I'm going to wait. No need to. How long we have to wait?
10.
10 seconds. So when 10 seconds is done, let me know. But message should come over here, right? I don't know. We are printing it or not. I'm not sure.
Second done.
Yeah, yeah, I guess it's done.
Done. Okay. Oh, I haven't done anything, right? नहीं किया मैंने
Mm.
कुछ. I think it's working. See?
Yeah. Mm.
So actually this setting is not working. Which setting? Properties file one.
Yeah.
So how you can set the expire time? You have seen it, right? You can do it like this. Max set max interval time. But let's do Spring Boot style. I'm 100% sure it should be there. Spring Boot. Spring Boot. Chew.x session time out. ये तो this we did. Oh, नहीं. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I don't want to do session timeout embedded Tomcat. So you can do here also. Okay? Server in your application property file. I don't know. So you can do programmatically. But my question is property file. I think that is also true. Java set config server dot solid dot session timeout. And what we have given? Yeah, server dot solid dot session timeout. I don't know. Like there is one way to do it, right? But if you want to do for every, so you can give over here itself. That's in this you can set it. Yeah. How? Same way. Dot get session. Remember dot set
Dot set max.
max into
Yeah.
यहाँ पे you can mention it. You want to do for how long? 60 seconds. No?
Okay.
ठीक है. It's done. It's done. So guys, I would like to make a summary of it. No?
Yes, please.
Important was how we are doing this, right? So what I did, I wrote a listener. Listener is what? Listener concept. I don't know. I have taught you, or I don't know. Listener is a concept in GSP solid. It is not anything to do with GSP solid. Daksh.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
a part of. Sorry. I'm sorry. Not related with Spring Boot. It is a part of GSP solid.
GSP solid.
I'm using listener. Listener is going to listen to the event. In web application, there are different events, right? So this event is when session is created. So when
Okay.
session is created, then this method is called. When you say when session is created, this method is called. So you are saying, hey, give me the session, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your max interval will be 60 seconds.
Okay.
Done. And you say, hey, when it be destroy, who can destroy it? It can be destroyed in two ways: timeout or logout.
Yeah.
So you are fetching the session, and I know in my session I have this SHID. You know it. That is the database, history primary key. So you are calling this method, right? Update logout. But today I'll learn new thing, right? Thank you. This is my bean, right? But this bean I cannot auto add it. But how is this bean I'm setting? I'm setting when you are instantiating apps listener. I'm instantiating this app listener by GSP solid container, or it is instantiated by Spring container. In this example, it is
GSP
it's
solid.
instantiated by no. If GSP solid container will create it, you cannot do anything. But normally it is created by GSP solid container. But right now I am doing by Spring container. How? If you want to create an instance of app listener by Spring container, why? Because I want to set login service. Then how you can do it? Hello. I have created a configuration file. Here, Daksh. This is a configuration file. This in this you can auto add your service. I know it. Any class which is annotated with auth configuration, I can auto add as many as bean I want, right? So like here I am creating my object manually new, right? In this constructor, I can set my service. Yep.
Okay.
Master, this is a bean. This is not a bean. So what you're doing? Not replying here. What I'm doing? People.
Mhm.
Let me come to this point. Button man. This is the new learning for you. Like here you can make a bean. Spring says if you want, I should create a bean of a listener, right? So what is syntax hero? You have to use solid listener registration bean. This name could be anything, and here you can type the bean of which you want to create a bean. So this is syntax. I'm creating a solid listener registration bean. And in this, I am passing instance of my app session listener, which is a type of HTTP listener. Daksh. This is syntax.
Yeah.
This is the way how you. This is the way how Spring container make a bean of a given listener. Got it?
Bean of
Right? If you are making a bean of your bean of a given listener, you are making a bean of it and you are passing this. Other people, you got it? Yeah, this is syntax, man. If you want GSP solid, make a GSP solid, make a object of it. What you need to do, my dear friends? If you want GSP solid container, so should make an object of it. You can use a notation here, art web listener, Dutch. But if you do like this, what is the limitation?
It's
You
not the
cannot
Spring
inject.
container.
You cannot inject the login service. No,
Yeah.
you can't do that. So in order to do that, I'm saying, hey, GSP solid container, you should not create a bean of it.
Bean of it.
Sorry, you do not create an object of it, instance of it. Hey, GSP solid, you don't do it. Who will create it? The Spring container. How? For that, you have
The
this file
configuration file. Yeah.
and auto add it, and you follow the syntax. That's it. Don't mug it, man. I don't remember even. Okay. You see, it took time for 5 to 10 minutes to Google it for me also. My job is done. So what I have done today, very interesting. So you guys can go and do it. And what end? Like here, I'm giving one assignment. If you can do it, it's fine. Basically, you can make a many relationship between sign up and role. You can give it a try. Okay. So what you have to do, Daksh, you can come to this. Hello. यहाँ पे आओ. And you can click on this. यहाँ पे you can make a hyperlink, guys. Hyperlink. और यहाँ पे you can say update role.
Okay.
Daksh. So when you click on it,
The role should change.
so when you click on this, it should open a new page,
Oh.
right? New page or pop-up, what you want. So when you do it, so a photo, ना यहाँ पे, and this customer का name and all, you can show it. अगर if you, it is up to you, man, right? Or like here, in database in master table, there will be role table. Which table, man?
Role.
Role. A role and sign up. This record will have many to many relationship. Daksh. So in role table, you can make a role table, role entity. So in that role, you may have many role: admin role, customer role, employee role, manager role, right?
Yeah.
Etc. So whatever role is there, you can show it, Daksh, as a table. And I'm employee, right? This is tough assignment. So you can show all his role in present in database, right? Yes, admin, customer. It is in database, right? Employee. And here you can write guest or whatever. Are you with me? Like here, this is the description. Description could be anything. Like here you can show the checkbox, Daksh. So whatever role I have right now in database, that should be checked. समझे? Suppose right now I have only admin role. Then what happened? This should be checked. We are not applying. No? This is my role. If you want to assign some other role, you can select customer, employee, and guest. And then here you should have a button. What button?
Submit.
Submit or update. It's okay. So what this button will do, man? When you update it, suppose right now I am admin role, but you want to give me more role, right? When you update it, I will go to my which page? The
The
previous
view
page.
records. View all
This page.
data.
And when you open the second time, it will show two ticked, right? Oh, nice. No? So you can assign and unassign the role to the
Role.
user.
User.
Done. This is the assignment which you have to do. This is very nice. What you need to do for this? But you have to make a many to many relationship. Many to many between what?
Roles.
Between sign up
Sign up.
and roles.
Role.
And you know how to make a many to many relationship. So this is the assignment for you. Okay. So you guys do it. Let's meet tomorrow then. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send this assignment to you. Hey, today, I don't know you understand anything or not. I'll send the recording, go and watch it. But this is the way how you learn it. There is no other way. Let me stop my recording. It's not coming.